Now the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Fun time of year, Halloween just a few days away, but right now we've got some football to play, and away we go. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Steelers offense, led by none other than Aaron Rodgers, his 22nd and what he says is his final NFL season.
Numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
On the ground, this is Jaylen Warren.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 26-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3-and-out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Browns now with great starting field position. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, it's Shedeur Sanders.
finished his rookie season as the Browns starting quarterback. 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions in 8 career games. This is definitely the year he has a chance to prove he can be the starter.
Here's Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Steeler defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Browns have been seeking a receiver to make plays downfield and create excitement among the ranks, and they found him in Casey Concepcion. A great separator and terrific after the catch.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
You look at this Steeler defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to him. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sanders to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle, Judkins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Throwing, Sanders.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground with Judkins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Setting up a screen for Judkins.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves
That's a little too conservative in my opinion. You've got to trust your quarterback here on third down. Instead, they try to pick it up with the screen, but the defense was able to rally to the ball and get the stop.
This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Michael Pittman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Powering his way forward. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Into space at the 45.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's second down.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on here in this first week of November. That's okay. Let's get to it. Our trip around the NFL starts now at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The Packers at home to take on Carolina. And it's Jordan Love on target to Jaden Reed. A nice throw here, 20 yards for the touchdown. The Packers come away with a victory. They win by 6. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And this is Kyler Murray. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. The Vikings with the lead at the half. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in week.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
An inside run with Judkins.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
To throw is Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line.
And the Steelers first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. And they work this well upfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Rodgers going to throw.
Open man there is Darnell Washington.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Final minute now in the third quarter. On second down, they'll run it here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third and 2.
Rodgers now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete. Bernard. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's third and 4 now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So now the Browns down 10-7, a little under 2.5 to go. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3 points separating these 2 sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's Sanders.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Cameron Hayward in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They'll go. Here's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jarran Reed drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
He's back to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Back to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Pittsburgh,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.